This is BCN.
Well, welcome to Trivia Time. And usually we do trivia, but being Thanksgiving, we thought we'd put on a special show for you today. A lot of our trivia maniacs are very entertaining. They do comedy, they do magic, they do all sorts of things. And over the years, since March 2020, we've asked for people to give us videos of comedy or magic tricks or ventriloquism or whatever their specialty is. And I thought today we would do this, considering it's Thanksgiving, and we would do a special show for you. We hope that you'll enjoy it. It's pre-taped, so you don't have to make any comments. Just sit back, grab a leg of turkey, get some stuffing, have some pumpkin pie, and enjoy Trivia Time with your old pal Bob and a lot of special guests. We hope that you'll enjoy it. We've had fun doing Trivia Time. We'll continue to do it as long as we can. And as long as you're there to watch it, we're there to show it to you. And so now it's time for our Thanksgiving special. We hope that you'll enjoy it.
Abracadabra!
Some magic for us in a minute, but right before, I'd like to know, how long have you been doing magic, Michael?
Since I was 5 years old.
Really?
Totally wasted the first 5 years of my life. Sad. My folks wanted me to be a doctor and thought I was going to until I was 5. That's what I wanted to be. And then I discovered magic, and they were so disappointed.
Would you mind telling me a little bit about your magic? How would you describe it to the people at home?
Sounds good. Yeah, well, I like to do a close-up sleight of hand. There's not a lot of opportunities to do that, except maybe at the Magic Castle in Hollywood. So when I do a stand-up show, I do comedy mind reading. So I seem to be able to read minds, but it never really works. And that's what you'll see from me on stage tonight.
Oh, awesome. That is great. Now, do you have something you could show us here today?
I do.
Oh, great. Well, let's go right into it then.
We had these 3 selected just beforehand off camera, and somebody signed this when they put the word me on the first one, on our 6 of diamonds. So I'm going to add them to the deck. I'll put these in different places, and each of the people who have taken these have taken something from me. If you want ransom, I don't have any money, but I do have a particular set of skills. I saw that in a movie. I thought it was a badass thing to say. Did you like it?
I did like it. That was great.
Well, the cards are imprisoned, as it were. Would you just add one finger or a thumb to the back of the cards and we'll balance them like this? It'll be my job to help them escape, one by one, to escape from the confines of the deck. So let's make that happen. Here's our first one. This is the one that someone signed. You can see it says me on it. The very same card we had.
Check that.
Behind.
That is great.
This one, the queen represents my ex-wife, my first wife. She died eating poison mushrooms. Sadly, my second wife died the same way. My third wife died of a fractured skull because I couldn't get her to eat the mushrooms. Here's our next card, the Queen of Hearts. Now go down. Come up again. See, she never listened to me while we were together. Now she has to, night after night. She does exactly what I told her to do. Now this was the one that you selected, I think, and you're in danger until I can get it out. Michael, would you be willing to hold on to just the flap
You got
Let
it.
everything else hang. Get it up off the table.
Right there,
yeah.
just like that?
So it's suspended in the air, and I'll stay back from it because it's more exciting when it comes right up out of the box while it's in your hand.
Check that out. Well, thank you, Michael, for sharing that with us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
And that's Las Vegas, where magic happens.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Bob's 400 show for Trivia Time. For this special occasion, I brewed up some of my famous Magic Punch. Some Magic Punch to serve for everybody here this evening. I know there's some people, though, that can't have punch for whatever reason, so we can always give them just a glass of water. But I myself and no other people really love my magic recipe for Magic Punch. And I'm so sure that I think people are probably going to want more punch than water, so let's do this and serve punch. I'm really not, though someone said they still wanted water, but now we have a little bit of a problem. But let's see with a little bit of abracadabra and hocus pocus. We can have a glass of water. And someone else says that they would like some water. So again, with a little bit of abracadabra and hocus pocus, a glass of water. But this is being a very special occasion and being the 400 show. Bob and Deb, congratulations for Trivia Time's 400th show. Back in March of 2020, Trivia Time started. It started off really small. But every day, things got more and more interesting. A lot of new jingles and videos. And we made it to the 200th show. And Bob, with his ingenuity, kept on going. With more new things going on, and we worked up to our 300th show. But today we celebrate Bob and Deb's 400th trivia show. Congratulations, Bob and Deb. We've made it to the 400th show. Congratulations again, and happy trivia time to everyone out there in Trivia Land.
Hey everybody, Dan Christopher here, and my good buddy Woody. Hey Woody, yeah, do you know why we're here? Because we have no gigs? That's true. But we are here to wish our old friend, emphasis on old, Bob Carroll, congratulations on his 400th episode of his Trivia Time show. How cool! What is that? Well, that is an internet show that Bob has produced to help keep us sane. That's the day to go through the pandemic. Let's trivia. Trivia is, how do I define that? It's not really important, explains why we're here, and it is information that isn't particularly useful, but it is fun and interesting. Oh, so Bob, congratulations, 400 episodes. We'll be here for the next 400, and thank you for all that you do. Now, Woody, very quickly, for those people who have never seen the show, can you sum up what Bob does? Yes, this is a show with low production values, useless information, and about 10 minutes of quality entertainment. Yeah, packed into a 1-hour show. It's surprisingly accurate. Woody, I'll give you a piece of trivia, yeah? Did you know ventriloquism as an art form dates back thousands of years, and as entertainment, several hundred years? You're right, that is trivia, yeah, because nobody cares.
Hi, Bob. It's your buddy Dan here, and congratulations for Trivia Time. I'm a big fan, and I thought to help celebrate, I'm going to tell you a story. So the story begins, once upon a time, there lived a princess in a big castle. But she was all alone. She had no friends, so she decided one day to go out sailing on the royal sailboat. She decided to go on a 3-hour tour. 3-hour tour, where have we heard that before? Well, anyways, you might have guessed the weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed, and she eventually got blown to this uninhabited island, and the boat was destroyed. So she was lost on this desert island and no way to get back. So she was thinking, what can I do? What can I do to get back? And then she remembered watching an old movie where someone wrote a letter and stuck it in a bottle and threw it out to sea. And she thought, well, maybe I want to try that. Maybe somebody can rescue me if I write a note in a bottle and throw it out to the sea. So that's what she did. So she looked around. She found one bottle on the island, and looks like this would work, she thought. So she put the cap on, and she thought, oh, even better, I've got some royal duct tape here. I'm going to tape up the lid so that it'll be watertight. So she thought, great, that's going to hopefully work. So she taped up the bottle, and she decided to throw it into the sea. So now she was hoping someone will see the bottle, open it up, read the letter, and then rescue her. The letter. Uh-oh. Then she remembered she forgot to put the letter in the bottle. Well, this is where we come in. We need to do some magic for that. So let's pretend that this is the letter. We've got a letter here with a help me written on it, and we're going to try to magically put this in the bottle. But we need some magic words, and I think the best magic words for today are Trivia Time with Bob Carroll. All right, can we say that? Trivia Time with Bob Carroll. And looks like the magic worked. Do you think it made it into the bottle? Let's see, did it? It did. Great. We've got the bottle and the note in the bottle, and a prince happened to be along and saw this floating in the water. He picked it up, took the royal duct tape off, and he said, oh, let's read this. He opened it up, read the letter. He saw the princess was in trouble. He went and searched for her. She found the princess. They fell in love. They got married, and they lived happily ever after. That's my story. Thanks for watching, and congratulations, Bob. Take care.
can clearly see how you made it to 400 shows, because everyone loves Trivia Time. Thank you, Bob and Deb, for all of your hard work. And here's looking to 400 more shows. I know I'm looking to 400 more shows. Keep up the good work.
Illusion is creating quite a sensation back in the States, and we hope you like it too. Ladies and gentlemen, sawing the live woman in half.
Ladies and gentlemen, Les McKinney and Janice.
Hi, my name is Terry Morgan, and I've been a magician for over 50 years. The man that inspired me to be a magician was named Mark Wilson. Mark had the first nationally televised television show that featured only magic. And later he had a series of magic specials called Magic Circus that were sponsored by Pillsbury, in which he featured magic acts and circus acts on the same show. Mark also created the Hall of Magic for the New York World's Fair in 1964 and 1965, and was the first magician to visit China after Nixon opened China to Americans. Now, Mark would go down the streets of China with Robert Harbin zigzag illusion. It was just a cabinet on wheels with 3 doors. And he would have his wife with him, Nani Darnell, beautiful woman. It was also his, like I said, it was also his wife. He'd put Nani into the cabinet, like so, make a magical gesture, and then slide her middle over to the side, completely surrounded by people. The crowds in China completely surrounded him, yet he was able to perform the zigzag illusion like so. Mark would then put Nani's middle back where it was, gesture magically once again, and then remove her unharmed from the cabinet. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Mark Wilson's performance of the Zigzag Illusion in China. Thank you.
Oh, hello there. This is George Burns. I just wanted to wish my good friend there, Bob Carroll, a happy 200th birthday. You know, that's quite an accomplishment. Huh? Oh, it's not his birthday. Oh, it's 200 trivia shows. Well, that makes sense. Heck, I made it to 100 myself. That was quite an accomplishment. No, anyways, Bob, I wanted to wish you a happy 200th trivia show. And, you know, Gracie couldn't be here to wish you a happy 200th. You see, she's in Florida. She was the Grand Marshal on a parade there. And I just talked to her a little while ago, and she said, I said, Gracie, how did they like you in the parade? She said, George, they loved it. Especially the fox hat I wore in the parade. I said, Gracie, you wore a fox hat as a Grand Marshal in a parade? She says, yeah, George, you told me to do it. I said, wait a minute, Gracie. I told you to wear the fox hat in the parade? When did I do that? She says, George, you know, we were sitting around a table in Beverly Hills the other day, and I told you I was going to be a Grand Marshal in a parade. And you said, where? And I said, Florida. And then you said, where in Florida? And I told you, I said, Punta Gorda, Florida. And then you said to me, Punta Gorda, wear the fox hat. Anyways, Bob, you know, just congratulations on 200 trivia shows, and here's to 200 more.
Tell me, where in the world is
Jonas Kane?
I think the coast is clear. I don't think Bob and Debbie are here. Let's see what we have. Oh, this day in history. Perfect. What's this? Word puzzles. I'm going to get all of the trivia answers. Oh my goodness. This and that. I hope I can get all of them before Bob comes back. Oh, Dan's Science Zone. Great. TV trivia. Awesome. What's this? I think Mrs. Cavendish left something here. Let's see. Oh, crap. I think I hear Bob and Debbie coming. I gotta go.
Yeah, I'll be in my office a few minutes. What's going on? What is going on here? I swear I heard some voices. Sounded like Jonas. Where's all my trivia questions and answers? Jonas.
Yeah.
Jonas Kane.
As a positivity magician, one of the most common questions I get asked is how do we stay positive while dealing with negative circumstances? And this is a fair question and a valuable one to ask when life's challenges get in our way, when they hold us back from moving forward and getting to where we most need to be in this life. What do we do? And what's worse is when our circumstances are narrow, meaning we have absolutely no wiggle room, meaning we only have one possible solution, one way out. When this happens, our happiness, our peace, our joy, and success are so much tied to that one solution that when life's challenges get in the way of that solution, all of a sudden we're in a situation where we're stuck. How are we supposed to stay positive when life's circumstances are literally stacked against us? There are a number of practices that we can employ. I'm going to share with you my favorite solution, because this solution can be done no matter who you are and no matter where you are or what your background is. You can do this solution when you're faced with a negative situation. And it comes to us from the movie Castaway, when Tom Hanks's character said, "I've got to keep breathing because tomorrow the sun will rise. Who knows what the tide could bring in?" This is a powerful, powerful line, because breathing, just breathing, does two things. Number one, it keeps us alive. It takes us from a moment of crisis to the moments afterwards, but it does something else as well. It does what scientists call activating the parasympathetic nervous system. This is a fancy term for our body's natural system that calms us down and de-stressing us so that we can respond well to life's challenges. So the next time you find yourself in a difficult situation, just remember to breathe. Just keep breathing. You never know what the tide might bring in.
Yes, it's a Festivus for the rest of us right here on the BCN network, and we welcome you once again back to trivia time, as we always do. And,
Hello?
hello, Mrs. C.
Bob?
It's Mrs. C, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi. Oh, hi.
Yes,
You on the air right now?
I'm on the air.
Really? For how long?
What?
What?
No, stop.
Hey, Robert.
Yeah,
Hi, Jill.
there you go.
Jonas.
Okay, that's
Oh,
enough.
yeah. Okay, yeah. What's up?
What are you doing here
Well,
anyway?
I just stopped in to give you some holiday cheer.
That's
You
nice
know,
of
to
you.
wish you a Merry Christmas.
Very nice of you. Thank you.
Yes, it is nice of me. I think so, too. Well, I wrote you a Christmas song.
You
Would you
did?
like to hear it?
I'd love to hear it.
Okay. Me. You. I wrote that one. All right, here we go. Ready?
Right.
Here we go. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, Bob Carroll. Merry Christmas to you and trivia time.
Thank you. Thank you. Sounds like the birthday song.
No, I never heard of that song. Anyway,
Yes?
I bought you a gift.
You did? What'd you get?
All of your audience helped, and they chipped in to buy you this gift.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Look
Thank
what
you.
I got you.
What is that?
Well, yeah, it's okay. There.
Let me see that. What? The calendar.
Yes. Well, it was on sale.
2020
It was on
calendar.
sale. That's why I got it for you. Yeah. Isn't that
2020.
nice?
Thanks.
Well, actually, it was in my recycling bin.
Thank you.
It's still good.
It's the thought that counts, right?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you
I'm
are?
not kidding. Look at this. There. What? How about that?
What? No way.
Would you like that? There you go.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You got me a new car? It's fantastic.
Got you a new car?
Yeah.
No, don't be crazy.
What?
I found your keys to your car on the ground outside.
Thanks.
Well, I gotta go anyway. It was great seeing you again for the holidays.
Where are you headed?
The furniture store is delivering something to my house today.
Really? What are you getting?
What am I getting?
Yeah.
I ordered a decaffeinated coffee table. Merry Christmas. What? Yeah, it's a decaffeinated coffee table.
Oh, decaffeinated coffee
All right.
table.
Bye,
Get out of
everybody.
here.
Merry Christmas. to
Merry
you.
Christmas
A
to you, Mrs. C.
decaffeinated coffee table. Merry Christmas to you. Merry
Mrs.
Christmas.
Okay,
yeah, I'm
goodbye.
leaving. Okay, bye.
Close the door. Mrs. C, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hi. Sorry, we're just getting ready for the holidays here at Harry's place. But Bob, I wanted to stop by and wish you all the congratulations in the world on your 200th show. I mean, is it possible you've been doing it that long? Of course, we have been in the pandemic for what, about 8 years now. But at any rate, yeah, I'm actually going to start doing Zoom shows from here at Harry's place. And I've had a few people call up requesting bids. They want to know how much it costs. They've actually got very weird ideas about magicians. For example, I had one lady call me yesterday and she said,
"Now, do you pull a rabbit out of your hat?"
I had to admit that no, I'm not, I don't do that.
Oh, that's too bad. I wanted a magician who could pull a rabbit out of his hat.
Hey, a gig's a gig, right? So I said, look, I'll tell you what, I can't pull it out of my hat, but I will pull it out of this completely empty tube. How about that?
I don't know.
Okay, wait. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some magic pixie dust. We're going to sprinkle it into the tube and wave our hands over the tube and say the magic words. No payments or interest for 72 months. And just like magic, we have a rabbit out of a tube. She wasn't impressed. I said, now, just a minute, let me show you something even better. I'm going to turn this rabbit into a duck. What we're going to do is we're going to put the rabbit back in the tube. We're going to take the magic pixie dust, we're going to sprinkle it into the tube, wave our hands over it, and say the magic words, a la peanut butter sandwich, and just like that, we have, that's right, a duck. She still didn't look very impressed. I said, ma'am, look, a completely empty tube, and that rabbit magically turned into a duck. I mean, you know, maybe you weren't paying close enough attention. Let's try it one more time, all right? Let's stick the duck back in the tube, all right? And
This time we're just going to use a whole bunch of pixie dust. Cram it in there. Wave our hands over it, and just like that, if we're lucky, yes, I think so. I think so. I think, yes, we have a bunny. She started walking away. I said, okay, ma'am, look, you got me. I can't pull a rabbit out of my hat, and I can't turn him into a duck, and you have me. I actually been fooling you this entire time, because you see, this whole time, I've had 2 handkerchiefs. She said,
I don't think this is going to work out.
Showbiz. Congratulations, Bob.
I was driving here today, I said to myself, Michael, that's my name. If I said George, I wouldn't have listened. I said, Michael, you're driving to Ludlow, you're going to do magic. Chances are someone is going to say, do a card trick.
Do a card trick.
I'm so glad you asked. So on my way here, I stopped at the Super Stop and Shop, and I went straight for the generic section where I found this. Now, being a magician, I can't use any ordinary deck of cards. They have to be special. You know what makes these special? They're cheap. I'm a cheap magician. The reason they're cheap is they saved all that money by not printing any backs. They saved the money on ink. But the part I couldn't figure out is why they didn't bother to print faces either. So I can't actually show you a card trick, but I can tell you about one, and that's almost as dull as a real card trick. Now, first of all, if I were to do a card trick, I'd ask someone to take a card. But since I'm not doing a card trick, I don't need to do that. However, had you taken a card, you may have taken the 6 of diamonds, or if you took one, you may have taken the 4 of diamonds, or someone else may have taken the Jack of hearts or the 5. Now, can you hear this? That does 2 things. First, it really hurts, but that's okay, because it puts a back on here as well, and if I give it a cut and knock my feet together, 1, 2, 3, and say, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. It didn't work, never mind. You get not only a face, you get a back. In fact, the whole thing is going to bear a striking resemblance to a real deck of playing cards. Now, if I were really doing a card trick at this point, there'd be a big puff of smoke. I mean, there'd be a flash of light. I can handle that. And your card would be on your chair. Is there a card there? No, but it would have been good, don't you think? Yeah, that would have been so cool. No, you know why there's no card there? It's not actually a card trick, because these aren't really playing cards, right? Because they save money on expensive ink.
So Jill and I are here to celebrate Bob's 500th show. What an incredible achievement, huh?
I've enjoyed every moment of it.
That's great. Yeah, we enjoy watching it before dinner, after dinner, during dinner.
With a glass of wine.
Exactly. And Jill has her favorite segments. I have my favorite segments. She likes word puzzles the best.
Yeah, I do.
She doesn't like definitions, though. So I thought we would do a little magic in honor of Bob's 500th show.
Okay.
So I'm going to hang on to this one. Remember that. We'll get to it later. And then if you'll hang on to these other handkerchiefs. We've got all the colors of the rainbow here because that's how Bob's show is. It covers everything. So, perfect. Now what we're going to do is I have some trivia questions.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and the answers are the colors.
Oh, okay.
So, like, what color is the new black? It's
Blue.
also a juice.
Orange.
Orange. Orange is the new black. And how are we going to feel when trivia time is no more?
Oh, that I know. Blue.
Exactly, blue. And how are we going to feel when Bob has all this free time now that he's not doing trivia time?
Green with envy.
Green with envy is exactly right, except Deb will probably come up with some projects for him now that he has all this free time. And you know what? Whenever Bob comes on the show, the first thing he says is,
What?
yellow. And why does Bob throw away the paper after all the questions have been done?
So he remembers which ones he did.
No, because they've all been read. And what's the most regal color?
Purple.
Purple, because that is for Bob Carroll, the king of trivia. Right?
Well done.
Now, Bob, you know that you've had this show for over 2 years now, and it's just incredible. And it's not just trivia questions. It's all of the things that go into it that surround the trivia questions. The intros, the outros. The great outlet of creativity for you and for lots of your friends. We got Mrs. C, Ed's Jokes, Where's Jonas. It just goes on and on. And we all have our favorite segments, but we have our favorite songs that goes with those segments. And you help us poke fun at ourselves because you do a great job doing it for you too. And Deb, thank you for all the time that you've given up with Bob to help us out. You know, it's sound effects to what the hex. We love the whole show. And you know, it's more than just an hour's entertainment as it started out. Now, we have friends across the country, some of whom we met, some of whom we may never meet, but we have a connection there. So you've built not just an hour of fun, you've built a community across the country. So thanks for that. There was one more handkerchief we had.
The one in your pocket.
Oh yeah, that's the one I had because Bob's show is on fire.
Well done.
It's the hottest hour on Facebook. And can you remember what the first handkerchief was to go in?
Orange.
No. How about the last one?
It was regal. Purple.
If I would just pull one out, oh no, see, there's one that was
Orange.
red, or maybe orange. It looks red to me. This one looks like orange down here to me.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh
red
no, they
and
both
orange.
look kind of the same. Wait a second. Oh, wait a minute. Can we hang on to that? Pull this all the way through. I tell you, let go of your end. We'll pull this all the way through. Bob, you see, it really comes to fruition. You have built a huge, incredible community, a great program. It all hangs together. And see, nothing left inside. See, Jill?
Mm-hmm.
Except we know that 500 shows is magic. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Ho, ho, ho! How are you boys and girls today? I've been looking and checking to see if anybody's been a good boy or a good girl over there in Trivia Land. You still have time to make the good list. Ho, 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 ho.
Hey, wait a minute. It looks like something brand new has just arrived. It's still in the crate. Would you kids like to see what it is? Oh, come on. I said, would you like to see what it is? All right, then let's check it out. that's our granddaughter, Emma Marie, and this is her second summer of performing with us here in the Magic Show out at Olcott, New York. And Emma, I think you did a great job there. Why don't you come and take one with me? Every show she tries to scare me with something new.
Well, we hope that you've enjoyed our show here on Trivia Time. And we just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving and the best of holidays. And we hope that you stay healthy, wealthy, and wise, as they say. And we appreciate all the viewers that we have here at Trivia Time, the Trivia Maniacs, as we call them. And we hope to see you again next time here on Trivia. And it's been quite a ride. And we are thankful, Debbie and I are thankful for each and every one of you who comes in every week. We hope that we made your days a little brighter, and we hope to see you again real soon. Thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you again. Thanks for watching our Thanksgiving special.
One more time!
This is BCN.